You settled on a team for tomorrow?
Yeah, we probably have, but we'll just wait and see what happens to that training, see the wicket. But yeah, we're pretty confident what we've been going through all year, and yeah, we'll wait till tomorrow to finalise that.
Did you see the wicket when you got in yesterday? Or
No, I haven't been there yet, so I think today we'll quickly head over before it gets covered. So, but nice little hit out here last week to kind of see what it might be like. And we've played really good cricket here over the last couple of years, so we're just really excited and yeah, happy to take on whatever comes up.
Bit of weather around the first 2 days, does that change your thinking as to how the match sets up?
Not really. I think every Victorian knows that the weather can be a bit unpredictable here, so although it says rain, we'll be ready to play, and yeah, we'll just cross that bridge when it comes.
Are you expecting a bit more life in the surface?
Probably. I think it is a 5-day game, so that wicket we played on last week would have probably been a good cricket wicket by day 5. But I would have thought it might be slightly more live grass on it. Obviously with Boland and O'Neill and Elliott, Sutherland, they've got some great bowlers, so I would have thought there'd be a little bit more on it, but we'll just see what happens, and we'll be ready whatever the wicket does.
Does your approach change? Last year, home final, this time playing away. Does the approach change? Does the bonus point system do anything in your mind? How do you sort of play it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, the bonus points are definitely a part of a Shield final now, so it's definitely got to be talked about, and if it gets to that stage in the game, coaches will be all over that. But in terms of where we play, it's just about assessing the conditions. Doesn't matter if it's at home or here. So I think we've been really good at that this year, just playing what's in front of us and not thinking too far ahead, and hopefully we can do that. It's obviously difficult with a slightly bigger occasion in being a Shield final, but that's all part of it, and we've got some experienced players that have done it before, so yeah, we're just really excited for the opportunity.
In terms of that final 11 consideration, is Lloyd bring him in? Is that the thing you think about versus one of the paces?
Yeah, I think it actually spun a lot more than what we thought last week. I even got a couple to spin, which was interesting. So, yeah, Lloyd's been, took another fifer in Sec 11 last hit out he played. So it definitely does come into your thinking. We just got to have to obviously make a final decision this afternoon after looking at the wicket. But whatever team we roll out, I'm sure will be the right one.
You had Queensland last year at the same venue as you played the final. You had Victoria this year. So
yeah.
Did you take that experience from last year? Did you figure anything out this year as well?
I think Karen rolled in Junction Oval can be similar at times. So I think the amount of cricket we've played there over the last couple of years, especially for our bowlers, we've learnt so much. So hopefully, yeah, that hit out last week can definitely make us better for it, coming into tomorrow. So yeah, I think our plans and stuff have been, we had a great hit out of it last week, so they should be better for the run.
How close was Brendan to getting on?
Yeah, he was close. Obviously, playing in a final, it's something that every player wants to be around for, and unfortunately just misses out. So, yeah, a lot of messages went out to Dog, and we're thinking of him, but, we've got some great depth in our bowling attack. We've shown all year that we're not relying on one in particular bowler, so we can definitely cover Brendo, although it's a big hole to miss.
Clearly it's a team first mentality, but there's a long history, including with Brendan last year, of guys forcing their way into the test calculations on the back of Shield final performances. Is it something that crosses your mind at all heading into a game like this, especially given that there is a middle order vacancy with Woodsy out?
Yeah, not really. I think the Shield final, the bigger the occasion, the more opportunity there is to try and make a score and put your name up there. But for me, it's just about trying to do that for South Australia. A great chance to win a Shield with a group that I love playing with. We had some great memories last year, and hopefully we can repeat that this year.
Nathan McAndrews had another big season for you. What's he like to captain?
Pretty easy, to be honest. I think since he's played for South Australia, he came in, I think, as a late 20s and just dominated from his first game. He's the ultimate professional. Easy to give him the ball, don't have to say too much. He does his own thing. So he's a great role model for the rest of the bowlers in the group as well, with the way he goes about it off field. And it's pleasing to see him come back from a tricky little 12 months with his vertigo, and he's seems to come out the other side of that, and he's dominating again.
could you see him doing sort of a Scotty Bowl with Michael Niso and flourishing, pushing for Australia later in his career?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I think in terms of cricket, he's probably quite young. I don't think he debuted until he's 28 or 29. So, and from what we've seen, there's no reason why we shouldn't think that he can, do a great job at the next level. Every time he gets an opportunity, he does really well. So, played pretty well in A cricket as well. So, hopefully for Macca, he can continue to be on the park and bowling like he does. It's definitely not going to hurt his case.
I know you joked about your bowling earlier, but you did take the record last week.
Yeah.
How much are you working on your bowling, and how much is that part of your overall arsenal as a player?
Yeah, I think every training session, no one's got to say no to facing some off spin and try and hit me out of the park. So I'm always working on it. It's important in games, especially getting to the new ball, to try and bowl a few overs and maybe take a wicket or not. At least keep the scoreboard down. So I'm always working on it. It was nice to have a little bit of spin on offer last game, and I felt like, I could do a really good job and got a couple of wickets. But it's something that, as cricketers, it's part of the game. You want to try and be able to do all three things really well, and bowling's definitely something that I'm continuing to work on.
Has, given obviously Asian tours coming up, and you have the A experience with any sense for selectors, that would be viewed well?
Oh, no, not really. I just think, every chance I get, try and bowl the best I can and make sure I'm prepared for it and working really hard. So, I wouldn't mind bowling over there as well. It seems to be, if Hetty can bowl well over there, I reckon I'm a chance.
South Australia's never won back-to-back Shields.
Yeah.
Has that been talked about much amongst the group?
Oh, not really. I think everyone knows. Everyone's obviously highly motivated. It's a massive game, Shield final. It's the pinnacle for us as state cricketers. So everyone's, we're going out there. We know everything's on the line. It's just important that we can focus on the right thing at the right times, and hopefully we can be that team that does that for the first time for South Australia.